Why this what to bring strategy has worked for me over and over and over again. Everyone shows up ready to answer questions, but nobody tries hard enough to stand out. So you need to always be thinking, how can I be different? How can I think different? How can I impress the interviewers in ways that nobody else does? Nobody thinks about going to an interview, with the sole intention of helping the interview do their job better than others do. Okay, this is a very radically different concept. It's very disruptive, but I want to talk briefly about this great book that I read. It's called Give and Take. And the poorest 1% of people in the world are givers. They're wonderful people, like Mother Teresa was. The middle 98% are takers, right? They just take. And the top 1% earners in the world, I'm not saying money is a primary representation of success, but we can quantify it. The top 1% of people in the world are givers, right? Give and you shall receive. And so it works this way in business. It's like barter. I mean, you're not exchanging money, but you're exchanging ideas. You're helping them. You give them an idea that helps them to progress in their careers or helps them to make money. I'll show you how soon. Or helps them to cut expenses so they look good. Okay. And these one-page write-ups that we're going to create in this section do exactly that. We're givers. We're givers. And if you give, you will receive. Okay. So if you help someone, they'll probably want to help you. If someone likes you, they'll probably want to help you. If you help someone and they like you, you got the job. Okay. And so later on, we're going to talk about how the first 10 minutes or so of every interview is about bonding so they can like you and you can like them. And the rest of the interview is about not just using strength words and answering questions the right way, but it's about helping them. Again, if they like you and you help them, then you should get the job. And so in this section, I'm going to teach you how to create different one-page documents, that will help every person you're going to be interviewing with. Okay, and so we'll talk about likability later, but I just want to kind of help you with documents you're going to bring that'll help you. And so creating these one-page documents can take a little bit of time, but I really want you to be long-term greedy. Okay, I want you to be preemptive, proactive, and prepared better than anybody else is for this interview. I really want you to kick ass on this interview, knowing in your heart that nobody is more prepared than you are. And so this strategy has worked for me over and over and over again over the years. And it's also worked for many of my students that I've guided and mentored. They all get the top jobs of their dreams, regardless of their grades. Okay. So now, not only have people that I've mentored gotten the jobs of their dreams, but many of my students actually and employees have applied these concepts that I teach you in this course to interviewing at business schools. And they've gotten into Harvard Business School and many of the top 10 MBA programs. This system works. So I'll teach you how to create templates that will impress every type of person you're going to meet with in the interview. And you can choose to create just a template for a person that works in sales or one that works in HR or other departments. Every department, I'll teach you how to do this, okay? Or even one that helps you interviewing in finance or interviewing as an assistant or interviewing for a management position. Or if you really, 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 really want the job and you think you might get interviewed on the same day by many people in the company working in many different departments, then you can go all out and make almost every type of template that I will show you in this section and keep them all in your bag during the interview and pull them out, pull out the right ones that feel right to you at the right time. Okay. Now, I have to reinforce that the fact that every battle is won before it's been fought, which is why we're going to do a lot more work than anybody else preparing for the interviews. How badly do you want this job?